Welcome to Binks and Hebrides Whine time with me, Binks, and this is my best friend in the world, Hebrides. And together we're just like two fun time gals that like to just like keep it really real. How are you doing, Heb?
No, I'm fine actually.
Welcome to season 2 of the pod.
No, it's so exciting to be in this sort of weird room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's meant to be like our house, but it's actually a podcast studio that we've hired.
Yeah, so it's like tricking the audience. It's not our house.
No.
We don't live here.
No.
This is like...
I wouldn't decorate like this.
No, I'd never have a raffia carpet.
God, no.
No, or windows that weren't crystal, but...
This chair is cheap.
No, I know, but the thing is it doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
So when it's filmed, it will look amazing.
Yeah, it's meant to look really cozy and stuff, like we're just like hanging out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like this fake sort of effect, like...
And it's so they feel close to us. So
Oh,
the
really?
listener feels close, so that they're like, oh wow, I just feel like I'm hanging out with the gals, but you're not. We've hired the studio.
You're not. You're literally not hanging out with us.
You're
We
not
don't know
hanging
you.
out with us.
We don't. I don't know you.
Like if I saw you in a club, I'd like...
You're literally some random.
Yeah. But actually, they're our listeners.
Oh no, so they're not
so
some random. Actually, we
them
love you so much.
Oh my god, I love our listeners.
They're not. You guys aren't randos.
No, they're...
You're real people.
No, they're like important randos to me.
Exactly.
But actually, that's the reason why we didn't do the pod for so long, season 2. We took such a long hiatus because I got quite overwhelmed by like the fame of it all.
What happened?
Well, like I'd just be out and about in Waitrose or something, and someone would tap me on the shoulder, and they'd be like, "Where's the salmon?" But their eyes would say, "I know you're Binks from Binks and Hebrides. Can I have a picture?"
That's really scary. I think that's probably really extra hard for you because obviously I'm sort of used to being quite famous.
Yeah.
In that, I don't, they might not know, but if you're from Southwest London, obviously I'm a massive deal.
Yeah.
And obviously I was deputy head girl at our school, so a lot of people know me.
A lot of people know you, and most of the guys know you, yeah.
All the guys know me and all the girls know me. I'm just, what do you always say, big name on campus?
Big name on canvas.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Southwest London.
Bit of a slab.
I'm a full slab.
Yeah.
So this week, what we're going to talk about, our lucky listeners, we're going to talk about family relational problems, which is actually really weird because I haven't seen my family for bloody ages. I should call these guys. We're just going to take some listener questions.
Yeah.
And we're just going to be really here for our listeners.
Yeah. We're just going to like delve into their deep personal lives and give our opinion and give them some feedback, and then just kind of like drop it like it's hot.
Absolutely right. And I just have to say that's something that I feel really qualified to do.
Yeah.
I feel fully qualified, to be clear.
Just kind of like, I think that's the good thing about it. And I've always said that. Is that just, we can like just keep it real.
Yeah, it's so true. And we're good at giving advice. We're just like basically your besties without any kind of medical training or insight. So
we're going to take our first question. Yeah. Heb, are you okay to read?
Yeah, I'd love to read. Did speech and drama up to grade 8, so let's... Dear Binks and Hebrides, I'm writing to you as my family have recently brought something to my attention and I had no idea about. I have 4 children. My gorgeous, lovely boy, Harry, who's starting to be a house DJ. He didn't get into Oxford as he was too good looking. And 3 girls. The girls have always been jealous of the connection Harry and I have. We'll often have cuddles on the sofa and I'll routinely perch on the lav and chat to him while he's in the bath. And I must admit, I don't think there's a single woman in the world good enough for him. It's so sweet. I didn't mind when they just thought he was my favourite because he is, but they've gone as far to imply I fancy him. Do you really think this goes beyond a normal standard of what a love a mother would have for a firstborn son?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was so brave of her to write in.
I mean, it just sounds like they've got just like a really loving, lovely relationship.
It sounds lovely. These girls sound like really bitchy.
They sound really jealous.
They're really jealous.
They're really jealous, and they're not boys' girls. And they probably don't understand because they're not boys' girls.
They're not boys' girls like us.
They're not. They really don't get it. Well, he sounds so lovely. And also, I think that the relationship between a mummy and her son is like the most important relationship.
Yeah.
Nothing can come in front of that.
No, 100% no.
I remember that when my mother had my brother, they would like roll around in the meadow together.
Yeah.
Just rolling around.
You see, my mum would get in the bath with my brother.
Because I think that's how they learn love.
Yeah, exactly. Your mummy is the first woman you love.
And fancy.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
And my brother does look exactly like my dad, but 20 years younger. Why would she not fancy him?
Why would she not? I mean, I don't think it's fancying. I just think it's like a very special, very sexually fraught relationship that mummies have.
It's wrong.
with their
It's like
son.
the ultimate taboo.
Look, I just think that when it comes to boys and their mummies, they should just be allowed to do whatever they want whenever they want to.
So what do we say to
So I guess
mummy?
what we say to mummy is, Karen, doing everything you've been doing with your son. You're obviously such a lovely mummy.
Yes.
And just ignore your ghastly 3 daughters who are just absolutely jelly bellies.
Just when they come up to you, just say, back off, all right? I get one son in this lifetime. My husband's never home. If I want to see him with his top off and just nuzzle my neck in there, then I shall.
Absolutely. Have you seen Liz Hurley and her son? They've got this wonderful relationship.
Yes, it's special.
It's so sweet. It's just nice.
It's just nice.
It's just really nice when a mummy can just, as you say, just nuzzle her neck in her son's chest.
Yes.
Say, look what I made, look.
Yes, look what I made, and I'm going to really make use of it.
Absolutely.
You know, if you make a body from scratch, then you should be able to just check in on it and give it a cuddle.
That's absolutely right. So really, actually, I think you're actually these girls are being really bad feminists, because what happened to women supporting women?
Exactly.
So yeah, I think that's our advice. I think we've done really well.
Yeah. Please write in and just say if everything's going really well.
Yeah, I don't want to like sort of jinx it, but I think we're really good at this.
I think that family has a fractious dynamic and we fixed it.
Did you learn a new word?
Every word of the day calendar.
Fractious.
Yeah. And I learned it in talking therapy.
Oh my God, are you doing therapy?
Yeah, it's really big. It's a family therapy, but I'm the only one showing up. So it's
Oh,
actually not very productive.
Right, so it's meant to be the whole fam.
Yeah, but it's in a really big room, so my words kind of bounce off the walls back at me, and it feels like someone's shouting at me, which feels quite homely anyway.
No, that's what. Oh, and also I suppose because there's loads of room, loads of echoes, a lot like your house.
Not like my house. A lot
Not
of
like your
empty silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's actually probably quite helpful, or maybe a bit traumatizing. But I'm really proud of you, Binks. Like
Thanks.
I would never do it.
No,
I think it's disgusting to talk about your emotions with strangers.
yeah, it's like getting naked in front of them.
It's great. I mean, worse, because we all go, well, you know, it's one thing to sort of get in the lake at your mummy's house, but talking about your feelings with a stranger, it's like speaking in front of the waiter.
Okay, so we're going to take a question from a listener now who really wants our advice. Okay, so they say, Dear Binks and Heb, much love for the pod. I'm writing as my best friend from school has recently got engaged. Aww. We were so chuffed for old chummy at first because between you and I, she has a really unfortunate face.
It's really sad.
That's really
It's
sad.
really sad.
See picture enclosed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Anyway, it wasn't long before she turned this engagement into her entire personality. Bachelorette parties, email chains, expensive gift registry. I normally wouldn't mind, but she registered a H&M home and not even somewhere nice like Liberty. And worst of all, she won't stop chewing my ear off about the whole thing. How can I politely tell her to please keep the happiest day of her life to herself?
Well,
Okay, well, I can relate because I've been doing that. Because I'm engaged.
Oh, you've never brought that up before.
And it's really exciting. But it's really annoying for everyone around me.
Yeah, what did we agree?
Once a day.
No, it was literally once a week, but I think I can live with once a day.
Okay.
I'm
engaged!
I think it's just, you know, your friends and family are so happy for you that you found love, but equally, you know, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I think that's very much the feeling here.
When you're quite a boring person, it's quite easy to let it become your entire personality.
That's absolutely right.
And when you're spending that much money.
Absolutely, I get it. If you're, you know, you're spending 6 figures on this thing.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's just a party.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll probably be spending more on the divorce.
Probably. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Unless you lawyer up, gal.
Lawyer up. So I just think, like, I don't know, like, if you're going to have a personality trait, do something really fun, like have some kind of really dangerous addiction.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like be like worryingly thin.
Yeah.
So really, I would say to this girl, she should just tell her friend Binks to she should tell her friend to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Just keep it to yourself. Put a lid on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And get a bit of a life.
Get a life, I think, is the...
Start a business. Something easy like that.
Totally. I mean, I suppose in many ways, one of the reasons I'm not engaged is because of my businesses.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you know, as everyone knows, obviously I have 2 swimmer businesses, and
yeah,
it's
huge for you.
It's huge for me.
Being engaged is a full-time job, which is why I can't have one.
Exactly.
But that's why you can have 2 businesses. Yeah.
Exactly. But also learning is hard for you.
Yeah.
And work.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually perfect that your job is being engaged and my job is actual work.
Yeah. That makes so much sense.
It really does.
Yeah. But it's good for this girl. But what's good about it is it will end.
Yeah.
The day will come and go. And then check in on your post-married friends, because women get very depressed after they get married.
Do they?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Because they get so excited, like they're at a One Direction concert, they forget the day. Not just because they're drunk, not just because they're blackout.
Wait, sorry, they forget the day, like they don't turn up to their wedding?
No, they show up, but then the day goes by.
Yeah.
And then they were just so crazy nervous the whole time and just so much adrenaline, they forget the whole day.
Like pregnant, like giving birth?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a chemical release in your body that so you forget it. And I think it's so that you won't spend 50k again on a wedding.
God.
Because you're like, that was not worth it.
What an absolute bloody disaster.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've answered that. Your friend either needs to be more interesting or she needs to shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's some really good feedback for her.
I think that's really helpful.
Okay, yeah, cool.
I would never see a therapist, but I've been trying to reflect, and I think we should like reflect on the growth of Binks and Hebrides and the fact that we were, you know, filming in a house, and now we're in this like
fake house,
weird fake house.
Yeah, it's like we're in the America's Next Top Model house.
Exactly.
It's exactly like that.
Exactly like that.
Yeah.
And Tyra's really disappointed in us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe wants to do something really deeply racially insensitive.
Yeah. Or like cut our hair.
Or cut all our
Even
hair
worse.
off. Even worse. Could you imagine?
Ugh.
So it is a lot like that. But I think we should really just appreciate that
we've come so far. From such humble beginnings. And no one was rooting for us in the beginning. Like, my daddy gave me a couple grand to hire the studio today. But, like, literally, I had to beg him for that.
We literally, I don't want to harp on about this too much, but we literally had no one behind us.
No one's in our corner.
No one's in our corner. We had nothing. We only had like one agent who I don't even like. Thank you I should say thank you to her. Thanks, Lisa. But we've literally had no help.
No.
So I just really want to say thanks to us.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you to us.
We're so scrappy. We're such scrappy little upstarts.
We're kind of like, and a little bit now, like maybe moguls?
I think so. I think entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Are we girl boss?
We're so girl boss slay.
We're girl boss slay.
And I think we'll probably go on Diary of a CEO soon.
Which, is that with the chap who pauses a lot? Talks about brain science.
Yeah, and gets celebrities on because they're like, I just trust you.
Yeah.
I just trusted you.
Okay, fine. So we'll go on that. But we just want to say thanks so much to ourselves.
Yeah.
And
for believing in us.
For believing in us. And also,
because no one believes in women.
No one believes in women nor supports women. And also if someone wants to wine sponsor us.
Yeah.
But it has to be a nice French wine or we're not doing it.
No. Absolutely not. Or maybe New Zealand.
That's literally disgusting. You know I'm allergic to New Zealand wine.
Sorry.
New World wine literally brings me out in hives. It's not funny.
Sorry, I just had a bottle or two once when I was really desperate. And I think I'm so far gone I couldn't taste the difference at that point. Like my taste buds were drunk.
Okay, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thanks so much for listening. And
so
we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye, thank you so much.
Bye.